Okay, we had a problem, a limit problem that was just using the fact that the limit of sine of 2x over 2x as x approaches 0 is equal to 1. And we wanted to figure out this messy, kind of a limit that's a lot messier. Okay, it is not anything near as bad as I thought it was. Okay, once I could step back and kind of think about this, and I'm sorry I made you wait for me to think so much, Kip. All we really need to do is think about tangent and think about changing tangent to sine over cosine. Because if we can take tangent and change it to sine over cosine, we probably will end up of sine of 2x over 2x if we play around with this problem enough. Okay, let me just show you. Let's just start off. Okay, I won't write down the limit as x approaches 0 again, but let's just take this function and let's try to rewrite it. Okay, the top of this is tangent, but I'm going to write tangent as sine of 2x over cosine of 2x. Okay, because tangent is simply sine over cosine. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm just kind of playing around with it, but I'm trying to get sine of 2x over 2x, but I'm just kind of playing around with this function. Okay, I'm going to take this bottom. Okay, since this bottom part is in the denominator, okay, I'm going to just put it in the denominator again by writing it as 1 over 6x secant of 3x. Okay, so since that stuff there is in the bottom, I have to keep it on the bottom. So I just have to put it over 1. Okay, so we still have the same problem. It's just really messy now, but it is broken apart a bit so that hopefully we can get sine of 2x over 2x. Okay, so let's look at it this way. Look right here. On the top, we have sine of 2x. Now on the bottom, we don't have 2x necessarily, but we could take that 6x and change it to 3 times 2x. Okay, just think of 6x as 3 times 2x. And then we do have what we want. See, we're going to have a sine of 2x over 2x. And that limit is equal to 1. Okay, but now it's just a matter of getting all this stuff back all together so we can figure out what's left over. Okay, rearranged and put back together. Boy, I wish I knew what we were doing, what I was doing when I was helping you, because this really is not that bad. Okay, I'm going to take that sine of 2x and 2x, and I'm going to write that as a fraction. Because I just kind of want to separate it. Okay, I'm just separating these two chunks. Okay, then I'm just going to write down everything I have left as another fraction, as another part. I guess I don't need that. Okay, on the top, I just have 1. In the numerator, that's all I have left in the numerator. And in the denominator, I'm left with cosine of 2x. I'm just going to write that down. Okay, I'm also left with 3. Okay, remember that 2x went out. Okay, that 2x went out. So I'm still left with 3, and I'm also left with secant of 3x. Okay, So I broke this apart into a multiplication problem. I should have said this. If we would have put 0 in for x's at the very beginning, we would have gotten 0 over 0. Okay, I should have said that. If we would have put 0 on the top and 0 on the bottom at the get-go, we would have gotten 0 over 0, so we knew we would have had to have done something. Okay, so we have the limit of this whole thing. Okay, now this limit, that whole thing is equal to 1. Okay, the limit of sine of 2x over 2x is equal to 1. So the only thing I have to worry about is substituting 0 into the rest of my problem. Okay, I'm going to put 0 in for this x. Okay, 2 times 0. I'll just go ahead and write that as 0. I still have times 3. Okay, I still have secant, okay, of 3 times 0. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and write that as 0. And I can solve from there. I can go ahead and just figure out what this gives me. Okay, so I have 1 times 1. Okay, cosine of 0, I'm trying to point here. Cosine of 0 is 1. So I have 1 times 3. Secant of 0 would also be 1 because it's 1 over cosine of 0. Okay, 1 over cosine of 0 would be 1 over 1. So that's 1. So my limit is going to be 1 times 1 over 1 times 3 times 1. Well, 1 doesn't really affect anything. It's going to be 1 over 3. Okay, I'm hoping this helps. Darn it all that I didn't know how to help you today, but if you can just play with the original problem, try to get a sine of 2x and a 2x together, okay, which we did. We took that sine of 2x and wrote it together, and then put everything else that's left in the problem. We can use direct substitution on everything else, okay, because this whole limit, sine of 2x over 2x, as x approaches 0, that just equals 1. Okay, Kip, thank you. Email me. I can. I'll sit down and help you talk with you about this. We don't need to get on Varsity Tutors. We can just. I can help you.